recorded in her living room.
It's called Havoc and Bright Lights and has been inspired by the singer's life and new role, amongst other things, as a mother. She's here now. We're going to talk to her in just a moment. Very good morning to you.
Hi.
Lovely to see you here. We'll chat in a moment. First, let's have a look back at some of the hits that made her a household name.
It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's the good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figured? Yeah, this could get messy.
Oh, and the sound went. But here she is, Alanis Morissette. Very warm welcome to breakfast. Very good morning to you. Charlie and I have just been looking through the words this morning.
See, look, there it is. You see, we've actually
We love
unravelled the
this.
whole thing.
That's a lot of homework, you guys.
Well, because do you know, we were just talking about this a second ago. Some people, with their albums, CDs, sounds a bit old-fashioned now, doesn't it? But CDs, they don't put the words in.
Yeah, they might not want you to know what they're actually writing about, perhaps.
But you do.
It's it's very much a story, actually, this album.
Yeah, it's like a diary. It's like a snapshot of a period of time in my life, and I'll look back on it from my deathbed at 108, hopefully, and think of it like a Polaroid photo.
Where should we start? Should we start with Guardian?
Sure.
And what's that about? Is that about your child then, or?
Yeah, the chorus is about my son. I was at my house. We had a makeshift studio in our home, and my son was 5 months old, and I'm an attachment parent, so I was breastfeeding, and I didn't want to have to decide between my vocation of service through art and being a full-time mom, so I decided to not decide.
Right.
And yeah, I wrote that song. The chorus is about him, and then I noticed all this consistent attention and love and care and attunement I was offering him that I might benefit from offering it to myself, so the verses are about that.
An attachment parent.
Yes.
Yes. What does
Forgive
that
me. I mean, I didn't know the term before. Explain. What does that mean?
It means that first stage of development is taken really seriously and as consciously as possible, and that means it's sort of an umbrella term, so it can include breastfeeding, co-sleeping, skin on skin, eye contact, a lot of connection, basically, so that they feel like, the theory psychologically is that it allows the child to feel like they exist and that they're here and they don't, it kind of staves off some future trouble in a sense.
So does that mean he's sorry, your son's name is?
His name's Ever.
Ever.
Ever,
So,
what a lovely name.
As in E-V-E-R?
Yeah.
So is he on the tour bus? Does he
Yes.
do the whole thing?
He's a rock and roll road dog.
Really?
How old is he now?
He's almost 2 Christmas Day.
Oh my goodness me! So having a toddler on tour
Yeah,
is
tell me about it.
Got to be more challenging, hasn't it?
Yeah, there's zero time. Everything's concentrated now, so shopping or alone time, it's 7 minutes, 2 minutes, 8 minutes.
He's born on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Christmas morning.
Oh, there's a conundrum. What does he
Yeah.
get? A birthday present or a Christmas present?
Well, we'll have to sort of make it distinct for him, because otherwise he'll miss out, won't he?
Yeah, well, that's my husband's born on Christmas Day.
Oh,
We
really?
have to have 2 celebrations.
Yeah. Do you do it same day or do you?
Same day.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe morning and night.
Morning, exactly. Morning,
I need to
and
get
we all
tips
have
here.
to wait.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Thank you.
Can I do the thing where we pick through some of the words in the songs?
Sure.
Do you mind doing
that?
that?
Would be very.
The
flattering.
song Celebrity.
Yes.
And one of the lines is, I am a tattooed, sexy, dancing monkey.
Sounds so great
Just
coming out of your
aloof
mouth.
enough. Did I give it the right?
Is
like
it true?
That? Just aloof enough to get you to want me. Now,
yes.
that's not presumably talking about yourself,
Well.
although I do notice you have a tattoo.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm a dancing monkey.
But what are you talking about there? It sounds like you're having a dig at someone else.
Yeah, it's busting my own chops, and then just Hollywood, and I would say the Western culture in general is obsessed with wealth, fame, and being 21 forever. But fame as an end, as opposed to a means to an end. I've learned how to make fame be a tool for me to serve my agenda, as opposed to just seek it for the sake of it.
Are you talking about someone specifically in mind? Are you talking about other women performers?
It's a composite.
it's a is it? Okay.
It's a composite of people, including myself, actually.
you feel like you've been in that role before, where others
I'm
have
in
been...
it right now. Look at my high heels.
Well, except you make a distinction, presumably, that you're doing that now because you're choosing to, and there might have been a time when others were kind of pulling the strings.
Well, more that my ego was driven to become famous because I was sold the same bill of goods that everyone is sold, which is fame is tantamount, and that it is the end. It is the brass ring to grab.
Should we look at Guardian? We're talking about it. Let's have a little look at it as well while you're here. And this is recorded in your... Is it really recorded in your living room, a lot of this?
The greater share of it, yeah. Some of it was done, near the end when it was being fully produced and the bow was being tied, was in a studio, but most of it was written certainly in the house.
Do you believe that the guardian angel notion? Some people genuinely believe. I've interviewed people who genuinely believe that there are guardian angels. Is that where do you believe in that?
Sure. I mean, for me, imagination and spirituality, they're bedfellows. So, if someone's saying, you're just using your imagination, great.
So do you think you have a guardian angel then?
Oh, I have millions of them. In human form, too, sitting across from me, apparently.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing. That's a nice thing to say.
Probably the
No
nicest
pressure.
thing anyone's ever said.
Either us, yes, exactly.
People are always intrigued by rock and roll lifestyle. You have the tour bus and
You're
you do the
on
whole
tour right
thing
now.
with
Oh,
the band all on the bus.
They're in their own bus. I think we're old enough now to have boundaries. There was a
separate
day
buses.
where we were all on top of each other, and it was, chaotic. And it was a rite of passage as a 21-year-old to be in a little van across America.
And tell us, is it like a sort of, I imagine it like a sort of moving house? Is that a very glamorous house? Is that what it's like?
Semi-glamorous.
Is
Yeah,
it?
there are flowers in there, and we try to make it smell really good because
And you're shooting along the motorway, and you could be having a sleep or whatever it is, or
Yeah.
having tea.
or chat, tea, working, doing nothing. It's the best.
It's really lovely to meet you. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
to
you
see
too.
us. Thank
Thanks for
you.
having me.
Good to see you here. Thank you. Alanis Morissette's new single is called Receive and is out now on tour in the UK at the moment as well.
Absolutely. And Victoria Pendleton is going to be here fresh from the Strictly Ballroom. Not sure though she's wearing a ball dress. Can't quite see her.
Speaking to her in just a moment. First though, here's a last look at what's happening where you are.
See you in a minute.